Hi, welcome to our mindful movement video this week. We're exploring mindful movement for midterm success. So for today's practice, we're going to do something a little bit different. I'm going to ask you to have a couple of props on hand, so I'll show you what those are. So first, you'll need a couple of pillows. So you can just use regular pillows that you might have on your couch or even pillows from your bedroom. If you don't have enough pillows, you can also take a towel and roll it up, and you can use that as well. And then also, if you can get a blanket, that would be great. I have some extra props that I like to use. So I have a aromatherapy mist. It's a lavender mist, which is really helpful for relaxing. So I'm going to use that. And I have an eye mask, which if you have one of those, you can grab one of those as well. So before we get started, I'll show you how to get set up. So later on in our practice, we're going to do a Yoga Nidra type of practice. So basically what that is it's a deep relaxation practice. So what I'll ask you to do for that portion of the mindful movement is to either lie down on the ground, or if you don't feel comfortable on the ground, you can lie down on your bed or a couch. You can also lie down with your feet up against a wall or on a chair. So I'll just show you what that is going to look like. So if you have a couple of pillows, you'll have your pillow, so you can rest your head on your pillow, and you're going to have your feet up. If you're going to put your feet up on a chair or a couch, so you'll just have your feet up at a 90 degree. You'll have some pillows underneath you. You could grab your blanket and cover yourself up with the blanket. And then also, if you have an eye mask, you can put the eye mask on and then completely allow yourself to relax. If you have some extra pillows, you can put your arms on the pillows so you can fully relax and let go. There's no pressure on your arms. So that's the position for later on. And so I'll allow you to get a couple of your props set up and we'll get started. So to start off today's practice, we'll start in a seated position. So you'll have your back straight, and you can place your hands on your knees with your palms facing up. And we'll take a couple of moments just to connect with our breath. So just take a few deep breaths here. So today we're exploring the concept of midterm success. So see if any intentions come up for today's practice or for the midterms that you have ahead, and just allow that to come up for you, and repeat that intention if something does come up for you. So it may be something like, I'm going to approach my midterms with focus and presence. And if you do have a statement, just repeat that 3 times silently. Okay, and bring your awareness back to the space that you're in. You can feel free to open your eyes, and we're going to start off today's practice with a few gentle movements. Sometimes before we go into a meditation or relaxation, it's helpful to do a couple of movements just to get the fidgety parts out of your body, and so you can really relax into stillness. So let's start off with a few shoulder rolls. So we'll roll our shoulders back. Just allow your shoulders to release any tension you've been carrying within your shoulders. And just focus on your breath as well. So breathing as you're doing this gentle movement. And rotate the other way. So rolling your shoulders forward. And shrug your shoulders up and release them down. We'll try that one more time. So squeeze your shoulders up and relax and release. And just give that a shake. And we'll do some neck rolls. So we'll roll from one side to the next, just around the front. So just allow yourself to release any tension you've been carrying in your neck. And just try your best to be present with that movement. Breathing in and out, and allowing your neck to roll with the pace of your breath. And bring your head back to center. And we'll do a few rotations of the chest and the pelvis. So just some slight rotations, just getting your spine awake and moving, and just gentle with these movements, just feeling the flow of energy going into your spine and your heart center and that central energy channel. And remembering the breath as well. Okay, and back to center, and we'll do some arm rolls. So if you lack space, do your best. Rolling your arms towards the back. Just big, nice stretches, just whatever tension may be in your shoulders, your back, your arms. Just allow yourself to release that and rotate the other way, rolling your arms the other way. And give that a shake. And finally, we'll bring our legs up in front of us and keep your spine straight. You're going to reach your hands forward and just a gentle bend towards your feet, so you might be able to touch your feet, you might just be able to touch your knees or your shins. Just go with wherever your body feels comfortable naturally, and we'll just allow ourselves to release in this position. Slowly bring yourself back up. Bring your head back up and bring your knees towards your chest, and just give your feet a little shake. Just get whatever movement sort of out of your system. Give yourself a little shake and take a deep breath. So inhale and deep exhale. Great job. So now we'll move to the Yoga Nidra portion of our practice. So I'll ask you to get into a position where you're either lying down with your back and your legs flat on the ground, or if you want, you can get in the position where you have your legs up on a chair or a couch, or directly up, your legs up on a wall. So I'll allow you to get into that position. I'm going to stay seated for this portion of the practice so that I can walk you through the practice and lead the meditation, but I will allow you to take a few minutes to get into the position. So as you settle into this position, just notice your body as it connects with the ground. Notice your back on the ground. Notice your buttocks and your feet where they connect with the ground. And just be aware of the space that you're in. So this practice is a restorative yoga practice. And the reason why I've chosen this practice for this week is because it is inevitably a very busy time for you. You have a lot of assignments, potentially some exams, and there's a lot of busyness at this time of year. So I thought it would be a nice practice for you to have a moment of restoration and wellness to contribute to your success during this time of year. And we're going to reflect a little bit later on how creating restorative rest and time for calmness can really augment and help with the studying and midterm success. So at this point, I'm going to ask you just to try to relax, focus on your body and your breath. Let go of any stresses that you have from the day ahead, and just settle into this space. And with that, I'm going to ask you to bring your awareness to different parts of your body. So as I name a part of the body, I'll ask you to bring your awareness to that part of the body, and with that awareness, knowing that just that gentle awareness, you send the intention for that part of your body to relax and to release and just let go. So bring your awareness to your right thumb. Take a breath. Bring your awareness to your second right finger. Middle finger. Fourth finger. Pinky finger. Wrist. Forearm. Upper arm. Shoulder. Bring your awareness to your left hand and to your left thumb. Your left index finger, middle finger, fourth finger, pinky finger, left wrist, left forearm, left upper arm, left shoulder. Right hip, right thigh, right knee, right calf, right ankle, right upper foot, right toe, right second toe, right middle toe, right fourth toe, right pinky toe. Left hip, left thigh, left knee, left calf, left ankle, left upper foot, left toe, left second finger, left third toe, left fourth toe, left pinky toe. Your abdomen, your belly, both hips, your buttocks, your low back, your mid back, upper back, back of the right shoulder, back of the left shoulder, your neck, your throat, your heart center. Both arms, both hands, both legs, both feet, the top of your head, back of your head, your right ear, left ear, forehead, your eyes, nose, your cheeks, inside of your mouth, your lips, and back to the heart center. Your whole torso, your whole back, both legs, both feet, both arms, both hands, your heart center, and your whole body. Take a moment just to notice your body in this space. Notice the relaxation that you may feel. And at this point in the practice, I'm going to invite you just to fully let go, to really sink into this restorative rest and just allow yourself to be in this space. Let go of any thoughts, any worries. Just enjoy this time to really let go and just to be. And I'll give you a few minutes of time to be in this space, and then we'll connect again to close the practice. Slowly bring your awareness back to the room. Notice any sounds in the space that you're in. Begin to wiggle your toes and your fingers, and just notice these sensations in your body. Begin to bring yourself back into this space and this room. And when you're ready, turn over to one side, bring your knees to your chest, and just roll over to one side and lift yourself back up, and we'll meet back in a seated position. If you're super comfortable where you are, you can stay lying down and extend this practice. You may pause the video and come back to the closing once you're ready. So once you're in a seated position, just take another breath, connect with the space that you're in. Notice any sensations in your body now. Notice the experience of calm, what that feels like in your body. Become aware of any emotions. Become aware of any thoughts. And gently bring your attention back to the intention that you had set at the start of today's practice. Just repeat that intention once again silently. You may reflect on any insights that came up about the intention you had set for today's practice about midterm success. And we'll close off today's practice with the sound of Om. So we'll start off with an inhale and then we'll exhale to the sound of Om. Om is a sound, creates a vibration at a certain frequency that is very calming for the body. So it's a really nice way to end a yoga or meditation practice. So we'll inhale. Thank you so much for joining me today. I have a few reflection questions that you may want to consider if you want to journal for a few minutes after today's practice. So, what does it feel like in your body when you are calm and rested? How does purposefully reducing your stress impact your ability to study? And finally, what constructive rest activity can you make time for during midterms, and how often will you do that activity? So best of luck with the midterms ahead, and thank you again so much for joining me. Namaste.